Okay. Okay. Jordy's going to cover the Jeffrey outburst, but he's clearly watching it for the first time and doesn't know the backstory on this. Uh, just to remind you all from the other video that I did, the couple that Jeffrey is berating were not trying to get into his birthday dinner. They actually had some other issue with somebody named Shauna who got left behind. And Jeffrey also had a major problem with them just live streaming at his store event in Casper, Wyoming. I guess I don't know if Jordy's going to come to this conclusion or what's going to happen, but this is one of the irritating things about. I love Jordy. I love his React channel, but he pauses a little too frequently before getting the information he needs to actually make the commentary. I'm just giving you some constructive feedback, okay? And doesn't do the research ahead of time, and is just looking at stuff as it happens.
And everybody was standing outside in the cold waiting to meet Jeffrey, and you could go in and spend $100 and get the $700 worth of swag bag stuff. Eugenia was there with Paul and Barb's, and they were all there. After LA, they flew from LA back to Wyoming, and they did that whole meet and greet thing at the store. So from what I've gathered, something happened. Some type of drama went down where some other TikToker went to that event and then later went on.
Not just some other TikToker, Jordy. Somebody who's in the top 10 in a live fest competition that apparently Jeffrey is also competing in.
To their TikTok live and was running their mouth about something that they didn't like about the event or something that they didn't like about Jeffrey. And this is Jeffrey's response to it.
Keep my fucking name out your mouth. I'm sick of you fake ass keyboard gangsters. I was throwing up all day yesterday. I opened up my phone and this stupid motherfucker is running his mouth. Well, you and your drunk wife need to go fucking relax.
By the way, has anybody been able to get anything out of Jeffrey as to how he got food poisoning? How, where, when, what did you eat that gave you food poisoning that you now need to be on a monthly prescription of IV fluids? That seems really not, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. You're going to be getting like a monthly mineral treatment through IVs and you're blaming it on one time of food poisoning where you're not telling us what it was you ate, where you got it, and what the fucking actual problem was. So I still call it. I think he fucking was suffering from a hangover.
Wife was in Wyoming, screaming at her daughter, embarrassing herself in the hotel, all because she couldn't go to my Scorpio birthday dinner. Bitch, I don't even know.
Oh, okay, so that must be the tea.
In his mind, it is. That's the tea in his mind. That's how he's spinning the story, Jordy. But everybody else around this story is saying something incredibly different. So you really got to do a little more digging before you start like jumping online and being like, oh, Jeffrey's mad because these people wanted to get into his party. There's so much more to the story than you're aware of.
So I guess sunglasses woman here, she must have wanted an invite to Jeffrey's dinner. Remember when Shane was there and they did the big Scorpio cake and everything? Yeah, That's probably what this is. So sunglasses.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Did you just say, remember Shane was there? But just a couple of days ago, you said you have no idea what's going on with Shane? And you think that he's staying away from Eugenia? Come on, Jordy.
Woman right here, she was upset that she didn't get the invite to that dinner, and Jeffrey said, "What are you doing running your mouth about this? I don't even know you. Why should you get a slice of the scorpion cake?" Which, you know what? Hey, if she did go to the event in Wyoming, they did advertise free cake at that event. So she could have received cake at the meet and greet. But I guess that wasn't good enough for her.
Wow, dude.
Oh, you! I didn't even know her motherfucking name, and she's trying to gas us up and run her mouth. An alcoholic bitch.
I like how Rich will edit out the first few mother F's, and then when he goes on again to say mother F, like that goes through. It's like we only edit out a couple of the mother F's. So, all right.
These people really got me sick in the head. Yeah, of course he don't want to battle me, because I'll drop it on his head, little boy.
Oh my God. Of course he doesn't want to battle me, because I'd beat him.
Jordy, don't you see that's what it's all about? This is about this live fest shit where they're doing their battles, they're trying to, get advance in this contest because obviously it's very important to them to be able to be the winners who walk the red carpet in Miami and they get their award and shit. These people want to be brand ambassadors, and I think you might be onto the right thing there with TikTok, that they're looking at these toxic ass people and they're like, is that who we really want representing our brand?
38.
38.
Saying, you're scared to go up against me in a TikTok battle, aren't you? Because you know that I'd make a fool of you. Like as if these are like two 11-year-olds doing one-on-one at the local basketball court.
Well, he'd cheat anyway because he would get his friends with their communal pot to buy little fucking emojis or whatever the hell it is to help him win the battle, right? Just like he did to Eugenia, just like Eugenia did to him on his birthday. They're trying to game the system. So he's like, well, I have, a bigger pot of money, so therefore I can defeat you regardless of what you do on this battle.
You're afraid to go up against me because I'll make a fool of you. Come on. Let's do a TikTok battle together. Watch. You'll see how many universes I get and how many lions I'll get. I will beat you to a pulp. And you're not even getting a free lip gloss after I beat you.
Sock accounts are a beautiful thing, right, Jeffrey?
God. As something as minor and as something that really to me doesn't seem like that big of a deal, it's just interesting to see Jeffrey pop off like this. Because Jeffrey, and even especially lately, he has been someone that has really prided himself on not giving a rise to a lot of people that are trying to get it from him. So, I mean, really, random sunglasses woman was running her mouth about the fact that she didn't get it.
No, he hasn't. Come on. He's constantly puffing himself up and acting like he's going to beat the shit out of people. He did so at the store with Eugenia. He's done so in other circumstances. He's constantly trying to puff himself up like he's not going to just call his security guard in to handle it for him. He is a weakling who is just trying to... He's like the... you go back to A Christmas Story, and basically he's the little kid that's running behind the big bully, the ginger, and acting like he's all tough because he has the big kid with him, right? That's what Jeffrey is.
An invitation to your birthday party, and this is what causes you to come on here and mother F her? I mean, girl, why are you pressed? Why are you pressed? And, this kind of takes me back to Dramageddon. That thing that he went through with James Charles and the eyelash woman. And Jeffrey was like, well, basically I'm paraphrasing here, but James Charles made this big video exposing Jeffrey and all these text messages, and then Jeffrey said, oh, just wait a second, I'm going to come back harder, and I'm going to have a worse video exposing you. And then a couple days went by, and he made this video called Never Doing This Ever Again, where he was, talking in a very somber tone on his couch, saying, I'm distancing myself from drama, I don't want anything to do with this, I could come on here and I could provide all of the receipts, but what would that prove? What would that solve? I do not want anything to do with this. So, and recently I've heard Jeffrey say, I have probably not watched a drama video in over 3 years. So, hearing something like that, and then going off of the Never Doing This Ever Again video, here we are in December of 2023, and him losing it on like random TikTok couple that had not so nice things to say about him.
Well, it's worse than that, Jordy, because his beef was actually with her husband. And instead, because he's such a misogynistic asshole, he took all of his aggression out on the wife. It gets much worse. He calls her the C word. He pulls his phone out and starts recording interactions with her and her child. It's really fucking bad. He acts like a complete fucking creeper in this scenario.
I mean, it's just like, really? This is the hill that you want to die on? This is what you want to lose your cool over?
And you wonder why your daughter doesn't want to speak to you, little boy. Yeah, exactly.
Oh. See, and you know what? These aren't even things like your hair looks bad, your makeup's awful, why would I invite you to my dinner? This is like that's really nasty. I mean, you really must have a vendetta for someone if you're going to be saying things like, no wonder your mom doesn't want to talk to you, or no wonder your daughter doesn't want to talk to you, you're a horrible parent. It's just like, just because you can hit below the belt, should you? Because, I mean, that just in my opinion, that just makes him look so bad. There's very few, in my opinion, scenarios where someone should be hitting below the belt like that and saying things like that. Because someone ran their mouth because they were mad that they didn't get invited to your birthday party and get a slice of the scorpion cake. I mean, really, that's what called in the big guns. We needed to bring out a bazooka for you to say things like, oh, well, no wonder your family's all effed up. Like, really?
I have one criticism there. Did you say Vendetta? It's Vendetta. I'll have to go back and listen to that again, but I don't think you said that word properly.
His wife's a disgrace, and until she apologizes to me, they can both go themselves, because I'm not the one. I am not the... yesterday, bitch.
Me?
I feel like this is about something else.
Yeah.
I mean, really, to get this upset over...
Keep your my mouth.
No, he's talking about somebody else, Anna.
No, I'm talking about top 5 in America. Recycling dumbass.
Jeffrey, they are some of them so bad.
What are you doing?
Oh, okay. So, he has a problem with top 5 here. Okay, so Barb's is his friend. We see Barb's on here all the time. You know what? You know what this probably is? Jeffrey's like real into TikTok, like really into the rankings and the followers, and like he's really into it. So maybe it's the fact that they are like ranked high or something, or like they're ranked higher than him.
Oh my God, Jordy, you're a little slow on the uptake. Of course that's what it is. Oh my God. Do you not do any research in advance? Look, I love your channel. I love your commentary. But it's like you just go fresh on this stuff. And, you know, you're not watching anything to get clued in advance. Come on, Jordy. Do me better, please.
I mean, regardless, I don't understand why this was a cause for your family is a disgrace. Like, oh my God. I mean, really, over the number 5 daily ranking channel, the 7 blended channel right here. No wonder your daughter doesn't want to speak to you. It's just like, really? Is our baby dragons and tree frogs this important? Square up. Let's do a battle. Let's solve this once and for all. Oh my God. Which, honestly, if you think about it, that'd be so stupid because Jeffrey in the past has been known for gifting himself to win. So all he would have to do is if he went up on a battle against, you know, the 7 blended people and he wanted to make these people look silly, he would just have to go on another account and send himself a bunch of money from another account. So it's like, really, I don't know. It just comes down to, well, who has more money?
Not with me. I'm so
Baby, this app is full of leeches and
Today
vermin.
I was in
Listen.
the live fest push and they
Anna, no one cares about your live fest push, bitch, okay? We care about 7 Blended's bitch-ass wife, so until she's gonna apologize to me, shut the and I ain't gonna ever keep her name out my mouth, bitch. You want me to show the video of your wife in the hotel screaming at your kid?
Yeah, seriously, Jordy makes some commentary about how he's not only being abusive to this couple, but he's being abusive to the people he's just around. You know, just they are his acquaintances, potentially friends, and he's being abusive to them as well, just because he's having a fucking meltdown, right?
What, you were at home? You want me to show the video right now? Bitch. His wife screaming at his daughter. Embarrassment. Horrible parent. So no, I'm not gonna keep your name out my mouth, bitch. Y'all wanna
Whoa. The neck. You know, I mean, really. His neck was moving around, all that. A lot of attitude. He has a lot of emotion behind those words. You can always tell through the neck movement. What do we think of this? What do we think of this?
Well, you want to talk about how he took unauthorized footage of a mother with her child to make commentary about that, threaten that he has the video, that he could potentially release it, when it's probably just a mom saying, honey, come here, right? Sweetheart, you're doing the wrong thing. Oh, I'm screaming at my child now, right? That dude doesn't have any kids, and he probably barely remembers his own childhood. Hasn't he talked about being abandoned by his father?
And, going along the lines of hitting below the belt, just because you can, that doesn't mean you should. I mean, like, have you ever been having an argument with someone and they get the best of you and they say something that really annoys you? And it's like, you do not understand. Like, I have a red button in my back pocket and I could press it and I could make you cry right now. But I'm not going to press that red button. And 9 times out of 10, when you do press that red button and you say that awful thing to someone, you do eventually end up regretting it. So, I mean, really, all of this, regardless of what this person said on a TikTok live, you're a horrible parent, you're a disgrace, I'm going to show footage of your kid not, like, getting yelled at in a hotel. It's like, okay, well, first of all, why do you have footage of a kid, like, yelling at that? Like,
Thank you.
that's kind of strange. Why? How do you have that? That actually, not why, how do you have that? This just seems really extreme. And I don't know if TikTok is making Jeffrey crazy. I don't know if he's out there on that yak farm all alone with nothing to do, and this is why he live streams for 12 hours a day. It just seems kind of like Cabin Fever, but like the internet version of it.
Do a battle? Because I'm ready.
I don't think anything would have happened if.
Okay. Yeah, the footage was taken from a Rich video. That's why it's continuing to play like this. But that is the end of the footage here. Boy, this was wild. I would love to know what y'all think about this. And just keep in mind, this is Eugenia's best friend. Someone that at the drop of a hat, at the drop of a galaxy, will pop off and lose it and say things like this. And also threaten. I have footage. I could show footage right now. I mean, not saying she ever would, but could you imagine if Eugenia crossed Jeffrey? What would he say? What would he have on her? That's kind of scary to think about.
I give it like 1 to 2 weeks before he calls her a bitch online.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Now we're going to move on into the most recent live stream footage, which was taken from Monday, December 4th.
Okay. I'm going to end my coverage here. And I'll watch the rest of the video and see if there's anything else that I want to cover.